Hi students, I am continuing with the shift registers. This is the second example. Suppose that it has the 4-bit number Q or ST is equal to 1010 stored in it. Draw the waveform. So first you have to draw the register diagram, then state table, then waveform. So after writing state table only you can move to waveform. Okay. So it's given Q or ST the 4 flip-flops. So while drawing the register 4 flip-flops you have to name first flip-flop Q or ST. Okay, and the outputs of Q or ST is given 1010. Okay, and here the serial data input is not given, so we can assume serial data input equal to 0000. If it is given both, you have to consider that only. It is not given, so I am taking all zeros. Okay, and it's not mentioned whether we have to use positive clock or negative clock. So you can use any clock, whatever you are drawing in the register diagram, the same clock you can use. Okay, so first state table. So register diagram, Q or ST, serial input, serial output, and the clock input is also given. You can give clear input as well as CE input also you can connect for the register. Okay, this is a state table. State table. The signals are first clock, then serial input Q or ST. Serial input we assume 0000, so that I have written here. Then Q or ST is given in the question 1010. You have to take that only 1010. Okay, and the operation we know serial input will be given to first flip flop, that is Q, and the previous state of Q will be the current state of R. Previous state of R will be the current state of S. Previous state of S will be the current state of T. Previous state of T will be sent out. Okay, then in the second cycle, this is next cycle. In the next cycle, new second data is also 0. We consider 0 is sent to Q, previous state of Q is sent to R, previous state of 1 is sent to S, previous state of 1 is sent to T. You check next 3 cycles, B, C, D. Okay, now we will convert this state table into timing diagram. State table into timing diagram. First you have to mention all the signals, time, then clock, time if you want to mention, otherwise you leave it. First signal is clock, then serial data input. D is nothing but serial data input. Correct? Serial data input is given to D only. D. Then Q or ST. So D we consider all zeros. Q or ST 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay. Next, in the first cycle, in the first clock, negative edge. So this is first negative edge. This is second, third, fourth. The first negative edge, D will be sent to Q. The previous state of Q will be sent to R. The previous state of R will be sent to S. Previous state of S will be sent to T. You can check. This is 1, sorry, this is 0, this is also 0. This is 1, 1, 0, 0. This is 1, 1. Okay. Next, we'll see this. Third negative edge. Here, the serial data is 0, that is sent to Q. The previous state of Q is 0, that is sent to R. Previous state of R is 0, that is sent to S. Previous state of S is 1, that is sent to T. Okay. Next, another one, 8-bit serial in serial out shift register. This is the symbol of 8-bit serial in serial out register. This is the register diagram. 8-bit no, so 8 flip-flops we have to connect. Serial in serial out signal, then clock signal. Common clock is given to all the flip-flops. SR flip-flop is used here. SR flip-flop is used here. Okay. You see the timing diagram, clock signal. Then only SI and input and output signals are mentioned here. Normally we will draw Q0 output, sorry, Q7 output, Q6 output till Q0 output we will draw. Okay. Here it's mentioned only when, see, for example in SI, if the serial input is 1 means after how many clock pulses S naught means Q naught will receive that one, that only it's shown here. Okay, so at this second pulse Si is 1, so we have to draw when S naught will be 1, when S naught will be 1. When S naught will be 1 means after 7 clock periods, because at the first clock period this 1 will move to 6, then in the next one move to 5, next one 4, next 3, next it moves to 2, next it moves to 1, next it moves to 0. So after 7 clock periods the 1 will be received to Q naught, that only shown here. Okay. Next is applications of shift register. Two applications we have taken. Shift register is used in a ring counter. So what is a ring counter? Ring counter, it's a shift register only, but the last flip-flop output is connected to the first flip-flop input. This is a ring counter. Okay, so Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 are there. Q3 is the last flip-flop output that is taken as the input of first flip-flop. So we'll write the state table. In state table, first initially we assume Q0 is 1, Q1 is 0, 0, 0. Okay. So in the next negative cycle only, negative clock only. So in the next negative cycle, Q3 will be the input of Q0. Q3 is 0, so 0 is taken as, then Q0 will be shifted to Q1, Q1 will be shifted to Q2, Q2 will be shifted to Q3. Next, in the next cycle, Q3 will be shifted to Q0. This is the current state. So previous state of Q0 will be shifted to Q1, Q1 to Q2, Q2 to Q3. If you see here, it's 0, 0 is shifted here, remaining all shifted. This is ring counter. Okay. Then for the same state table we converted to timing diagram. Same thing. Clock Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3. Everything you have to write. Q0 is 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0. Everything we converted. Okay. Next we will see second application, Johnson counter. So Johnson counter is also called twisted ring counter. Johnson counter is also called twisted ring counter. In ring counter what we are doing? We are taking Q3 to the first flip-flop. Q3 to the first flip-flop. This is ring counter. If it is a twisted ring counter, instead of taking Q3, what we will take? We will take Q3 bar. Correct? Q3 bar. So if you are taking Q3 bar, then that is Johnson ring counter. See, in Johnson ring counter, last flip-flop, complement of the last flip-flop output is connected with the first flip-flop. Okay, this is Johnson ring counter. State table will see Q or ST. Everything we assume 0. Everything we assume 0, and serial input is 1. Okay, so initially Q will get the serial input, R will get Q, S will get R, T will get S. Then in the second cycle, what about Q? In the second cycle, what about Q? Q is the complement of T. Q is the complement of T. You can see. Q is the complement of T. So T is 0. So in the next cycle, Q is 1. Remaining all will be shifted. Here also it's 0. So in the next cycle, Q is 1. Okay, you see everything. We'll see this also. T is 1. So when it comes here, it becomes 0. Remaining will be shifted. Okay, na? Thank you.